This is NBC Connecticut Today at 9.
Welcome back. Coming up in June, you need to mark your calendars for this because riders will bike for a great cause, but it's not just any ordinary ride. We're talking about a tri-state trek, 3 days, 270 miles. And here to explain is David Verdon, Senior Development Director at the ALS.net. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
I can't tell you.
All the way from Boston.
Thank you so much for having me. Yes, the Tri-State Trek is the ride to end ALS. You know, the last weekend in June, June 24th through 26th this year, we leave from Boston, specifically Boston College, and over 3 days make our way down to Greenwich. Now, I want to make it clear, no one has to ride 270 miles if they don't want to. It's a daunting task for many.
I was going to say, that's a little scary. I mean, I am not an avid bike rider myself. I had a bike. I don't want to go there, but I had a bike. Yeah. I can ride my bike, but 270 miles is kind of
the important thing to know is it is a ride and not a race. And importantly, there are shorter distances that people can do, and very relevant to the Connecticut audience, a 9 and 25 mile rides on the third day, June 26th, approaching Greenwich. Okay. So that's a much easier task, but there are many people who do the 3 days. It's designed to be challenging because it's nothing compared to living with ALS. Oh, yeah. That is the design of the ride. And it's an unbelievable group of people. It benefits ALS.net, as you mentioned, up in Cambridge, Massachusetts. We are a nonprofit biotech, the world's largest of its kind. Wow. Working on trying to figure out effective therapies or a cure for ALS. I'm so excited to be talking to you today, May 1st, because May is ALS Awareness Month.
There we go. And for people who may not know, so ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. Right. Talk to us a little bit about that, because I know it's near and dear to your heart. Your father passed
Certainly.
away.
My dad, my dad was in fact David Verdon Sr. I'm David Verdon Jr. He was diagnosed in late 2006, and ALS moves quickly. He passed in August 2008. Wow. That's why I do what I do, and that's why folks return to the Tri-State Trek year after year. This will be the 14th annual ride. We've got some folks who've been there since year one. Mm-hmm. It's an unbelievably dedicated group of people. You can learn more at tristatetrek.com. Okay. And again, benefiting ALS.net up in Cambridge, Massachusetts. It's a really, really amazing experience. We say, one of the things I like to say is we are Trek family. Mm-hmm. It is a phenomenal group of people. Again, tristatetrek.com is where you can learn more.
And you talk about the dedication. Upwards of $800,000. $800,000 was raised last year for ALS research.
The highest grossing total ever. I wouldn't be doing my job if I wouldn't be aiming for $1 million this year if we could get there.
Absolutely.
So it's a very worthy cause, no doubt about it. There have been no scientific advancements in the 75 years since Lou Gehrig. And that's just not fair to those living with the disease. So that's why ALS.net does what we do every day. That's why the folks come back to the Tri-State Trek every year. Hopefully we'll figure this out and we'll ride for something else in a year or two. That's what we'll do.
It seems like this one's pretty successful. For anybody who wants to join in and take this trek with you guys, where can they go again, the website?
Yes, tristatetrek.com. You can figure out if you want to be a rider. We also take 3-day crew or volunteers. And if you have an interest in ALS and you want to support ALS.net, you can even make donations there.
Awesome. Check out the website. Definitely support this lovely, dedicated group of people for ALS research. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me. We really appreciate it.
All the way from Boston. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, well, more news and weather's ahead at 9:30, including the search